Warning, there may be explicit language in today's episode. Viewer discretion is advised.
That's such an unmotivated thumbs up for your picture on the intro. I just noticed as we were watching it on the TV.
All right. 7.
Episode 7.
There's no athlete spotlight today because I'm not going to finish that sentence.
Oh, yeah.
All right. It's time for your news.
Oh, we're doing a new
Baseball relocation news. Diamondbacks possible relocation without funds to renovate Chase Field. Where will the A's play in 2025 after prior efforts to garner taxpayer funds to ballpark renovation and failed the MLB club is now speaking.
So, to provide some quick context for the audience,
He's reading straight off the teleprompter.
We've helped with Nathaniel's help. We are testing out a new formula for the show in terms of the way that we format the whole thing.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a couple major news segments where we talk about big news in sports or anything related to sports, and then I think it's like big topics and then small topics or something along those lines. But yes, Mike was doing a stellar job of reading off of his teleprompter.
See, I'm Ron Burgundy, and I read whatever's on the teleprompter. So go down a little bit. Keep going. Keep going. Stop. No. Up. Stop. Flyers.
It does say that on there. All right, go back up. I'll take over. Me and Dom will take over. Go all the way back to the top. Yeah, wherever we were. They just cut to Mike's camera. He's just not there. Okay, Dom, you're the baseball guy of the two of us. You can talk about the Diamondbacks and their relocate. Jesus Christ, their alleged relocation.
This whole thing is news to me, to be completely honest with you. I didn't even know. I didn't even know they were thinking about relocating after.
I heard something about it, but I didn't really look into it.
I mean, right after they make the World Series.
Yeah,
just
that's
because
the
they
part
don't.
I forgot about.
I mean, I kind of understand like every baseball team, since I feel like salary cap has something to do with it. Like,
Yeah, it's possible.
I feel like every baseball team just has like, it's not like the NFL where, like if new ownership were to come in, someone goes to buy the team. It's not like a market price, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess it just depends on like how the organization's going, like economically. I mean, I brand new to me. I didn't know about this until earlier today.
Yeah, and honestly, it might be a decent move now that the team, like you said, the team made the World Series this past year.
That's crazy.
I feel like
I'm trying to get my close up.
I feel like of all places in Arizona, Phoenix would be the best spot, but I feel like Arizona overall probably isn't a fantastic market for baseball.
Yeah, not so much. I can agree with you.
So
I agree with you there.
I think that would make a lot of sense.
Stark Lake.
Oh yeah.
Utah.
Okay, yeah. So Nathaniel just mentioned it, shouted it out to me from the booth because I probably wouldn't have looked at my phone to notice it. But now this kind of opens the possibility that maybe the Diamondbacks relocate to Salt Lake City, as we've been hearing for a while. Salt Lake City has apparently been a possible destination for an MLB team. So who knows? That could happen, or the Diamondbacks could stay exactly where they are, and none of this could mean anything whatsoever.
I think it's just going to end up just being just something thrown under the. Just throw it under the. Yeah, just throw. just throw it under the rug. I don't think.
Just like it's like a brief mention thing. People talk about it for a little bit. Kind of like how for a while teams were talking about like, or the NFL people in the NFL were talking about like the Jaguars relocating because they're a newer NFL team, or the Panthers relocating or something like that. I think it's going to be kind of one of those things where it just kind of ends up disappearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see this moving out of Arizona.
Because I feel like the MLB is going to want to continue to grow, and I feel like they're not going to want a team to relocate. They're probably going to want
That'd be a good spot for
add
an
an
expansion
expansion
team.
league
Yeah.
team.
It's gonna be another team added. I can't see Arizona leave. This is weird.
Yeah, it is.
Can we switch back, please? This is weird.
Speaking of expansion, perfect segue
Well, hold on,
into the
hold
next
on.
segment.
But my point clear here
Oh yeah,
is
you
that
get to come out of the penalty box and talk now.
is Arizona. They're too much of a strong. It's a strong market, and if they just got to the World Series, then
Market's probably going to grow. Yeah.
it's gonna grow, and they're still in good shape with the people they have on the roster too.
They could make a run at it again.
Yeah,
I
so
think they'll be a playoff team.
Yes.
A little too early to say with
Yeah.
spring training just starting, but
yeah. So I can't see. I don't know what the hell this means. You went like this. Okay. Oakland.
A's.
Yeah.
Oh,
A's.
the A's, yeah.
A's. Yeah, A's. I thought he was calling himself an asshole. But I think Arizona's not gonna go anywhere. I don't think.
I
they're gonna go
agree.
anywhere.
I agree.
Like I said, roster strong, market's getting stronger.
I think it's just kind of talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I think it's just
probably
kinda
some
talk.
league chatter. It happens in every sport.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's a little bit of sports
Where are
chatter.
the A's gonna play?
Sports chatter. Eventually, I think they will play in Las Vegas. I know,
You think?
I know. What was the story? They
Another
just
Bay
got.
team leaving for Vegas.
They just got. What?
Talk to Salt Lake as well. Also talking about staying in Oakland until the stadium's complete in Vegas.
Yeah, I know that. I thought there was like some story that that was like not happening anymore.
Oh, the mayor of Las Vegas says maybe it's not the best they come after all.
Oh. Okay. But no, I think eventually they'll move to Las Vegas.
Interesting conversation to have about the A's, though.
You know, just for the love of God, please move out of that stadium.
Come to Pittsburgh, man. Come to Pittsburgh.
Another low market team.
How sick would that be?
Another
Have two MLB teams.
Yeah, two MLB teams that just, in terms of spending money.
I know,
just
but think about it.
freaking suck.
Like the Yankees and the Mets have the Subway Series.
This is true.
We have the Rivers Series.
And Nathaniel taking credit once again.
The Rivers Series. It'd be sick. It'd be sick. It would bring the love of baseball back to the 412 for the first time since 2015.
I just woke up.
Shout out AJ Burnett, man.
I just woke up. I just woke up today and just chose violence on anybody I've laid my eyes on today.
Anyway, moving on finally from this topic. I didn't anticipate it lasting that long, but honestly, it was a good conversation. So
yeah.
heck with it. We were talking about expansion. Some actual expansion is happening right now.
This is interesting.
Everyone knows, obviously, that the college football playoff has been expanded to 12 teams from the 4-team format from the original college football playoff format. So seeds 1 through 4 will get bye weeks in the current system, and then 5 through 8 will host opening round matchups against 9 through 12. And it is already being talked about in the College Football Playoff Committee and the NCAA that by roughly 2026, the NCAA could be looking to expand to 14 or 16 team playoffs. Obviously, we don't know the full details on what that would look like yet. We could probably do a little bit of guessworking, but with the current expansion set, like I said, 1 through 4 get bye weeks, 5 through 8 host 9 through 12. The top 5 seeds will be the 5 highest ranked conference champions. So a G5, a group of 5 conference champion could finish ranked higher than a Power 5 conference champion and get that 5th spot. Is this likely? Probably not. I would think that the Power 5 conference champions are probably shoe-ins for the top 5 seeds, more than likely. And then the other 7 will be 7 at-large bids from the next 7 highest-ranked teams outside of those conference champions.
The way this could go down, though, could be pretty interesting. Because it all just depends, like, you could see a group of 5 team kind of sneak into that top 5.
I mean, Cincinnati did it like 3 years ago?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
Desmond Ritter and Sauce on that team, and
But it could be interesting though because the strength of the ACC has been very.
questionable.
It's been very questionable. It hasn't been.
Well, the
as
Pac-12
strong
is
as
basically gone as well, so.
Yeah, you gotta think. Yeah, like who's still
The
going to be
Big
in the
12
Pac-12?
lost a lot of teams to the SEC.
Like who's still playing Pac-12 football?
Swear, dude.
Almost nobody.
Swear.
Because the biggest teams are obviously UCLA, USC, and they're coming to the Big Ten.
We're trying to be on our phones less, but I am going to Google this.
I would think it's Colorado.
Colorado, definitely.
Is Oregon switching? Oregon's going Big 12.
Oregon's going Big Ten.
Big Ten. Oh, are they? Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Interesting. Stanford.
Whoa.
Stanford might. I
Yeah,
feel
wait,
like.
I thought, isn't Stanford going to the ACC?
Yeah, Stanford's going to the ACC.
Yeah.
So the Pac-12 is just. Which sucks, man, dude. Pac-12 is all.
See,
Pac-12's it was a fun conference to watch.
what is
The
going on?
Pac-12 is literally Oregon State and Washington State.
What is happening?
That is it.
It sucks, man, because the Pac-12 was a really fun conference
Oregon
to watch.
State and Washington State are the only teams left. Oregon, UCLA, USC, Washington are all joining the Big Ten West, which makes sense because they're on the western side. SEC is gaining, let's see, Texas and I believe Oklahoma. That's
Oklahoma.
it from the Big 12. The Big 12 is going to be a relatively decent conference now. New additions: Arizona, Arizona State, BYU, Colorado, Cincinnati, Houston. And I believe that's it. Oh, Utah's joining the Big 12 from the Pac-12. UCF's joining the Big 12. So the Big 12, West Virginia's joining West Virginia's always been in the Big 12. But yeah, so the Pac-12 is basically gone. So I would imagine that whatever's going on. I would imagine that the Pac-12 honestly might be taken by Liberty Flames or the SMU Mustangs.
Wait, say it again.
Liberty Flames?
Liberty Flames, baby.
My
Let's
two
go.
Liberty
favorite
Flames.
G5 teams.
Liberty Flames,
Coastal
baby.
Carolina, a close third.
App State.
App State.
Yep.
But yeah, so it's going to be an interesting playoff format. I don't think I really like the 5+7 format a whole lot.
Yeah.
I would have preferred like
6, maybe.
the 5 Power 5 conference champions and then the best G5 conference champion and then 6 at-large bids. Or just the top 12 ranked teams in the country, honestly. I think that would have provided for... Because all like the really good teams that are, in position to make it, Penn State would be automatic every year, basically. Well, 3 Big Ten East teams will be making it every year. Ohio State, Penn State, and Michigan will be making it.
You also got to think about if Notre Dame becomes another powerhouse like they have been in recent years, because since they're playing as an independent.
Well, they can't win a conference.
I know.
So.
Well, where would you? If they were ranked in the top 5, what would happen? What do you think would happen? Do you take away do you take away the spot from a Power 5 conference winner if they're truly not?
Well, they're not in a conference, so they can't get one of the top 5
but
seeds at all.
It would be interesting. It would be interesting to see how they'd rank them and how that playoff would go down.
That would be interesting. I would love to see how they handle that. And
I think they
that's
should join
kind
the
of
ACC.
I think that's another kind of flaw with this system and why the top 12 ranked teams would be the best way to do it. But staying on the college football path, we're going to jump over real quick and talk about something that I've been very excited about.
Yes.
I've been stalking Twitter and YouTube for months now.
Can't wait for Nate Yarnell to be Heisman in my video game.
Yes.
I'm taking Ball State.
That's what's up.
There you go.
7 straight national champions.
Confirmed by EA Sports on their Twitter, I believe last week or a week and a half ago, was the official teaser trailer for the new EA Sports College Football 25 video game.
That trailer went hard.
Teaser trailer was sick. All 134 FBS teams have been confirmed to be in the game, and the NIL deal for players to opt into the game has already been passed, which is pretty impressive. EA is moving very fast. I believe the app is called Compass. Most D1 athletes, if not all collegiate athletes, have Compass on their phones. All they do, they go on, they click on a link, they opt in. they're in the game. They get $600 and a free copy of the game. Their
awesome.
team headshot is used to make an automatic like in-game rendering of their player. Another small detail, you will not be able to create players in the game that did not opt into the game. So if obviously this isn't going to happen, I believe he already is, but say Jalen Milroe doesn't opt into the game, Alabama's quarterback, you would not be able to create a player in NCAA roster editor named Jalen Milroe or anything like that.
You put J Mills or J Milroe.
Yeah, so that's the thing I'm going to be curious about actually with this is how they're going to handle that, and if it's going to be just like you just can't give them their exact name or they can't have their exact ratings or something like that. But the way it is going to work for anyone that doesn't opt into the game, their player will be replaced with a randomly generated, avatar like characteristics and look and everything, and that player's overall will be determined by how, on average, the school develops that position on a yearly basis. So, like for Alabama, if Jalen Milroe didn't opt in, Alabama would have a randomly generated quarterback that's probably like 90 overall or something like that. So that's kind of the way they're going to do it. It's going to be really interesting. NIL is going to be in the game. Transfer portal is going to be in the game. Dynasty, Road to Glory, Ultimate Team are all going to be in the game. It's going to be really exciting. I'm really excited for it. Mike?
Hook 'em.
Hook 'em, baby.
Hook 'em.
Hook 'em.
I can't wait to have undefeated seasons with Pitt. And then, like I said, Nate Yarnell, Heisman winner.
Also, FBS teams are obviously all in the game. All of them, which is impressive. You were talking about Notre Dame. We were actually kind of worried for a while that Notre Dame wouldn't opt into the game for some weird reason. Notre Dame's just kind of weird about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But
being an independent.
there also have been a handful of FCS teams, Division I AA teams, that have posted on their Twitter saying that they're in the game. So we're kind of assuming that eventually, it might not even be in the first game, to be quite honest. It might not be in this year's game, but maybe best case scenario, a couple months after the game comes out, an update comes out, add some FCS teams to the game, which would be really cool to be able to bring a team up from the FCS to the FBS. That would be pretty sweet. Conference alignment customization is going to be in the game.
I was going to say you can
customize conferences. I believe there's going to be some level of customization of the playoffs. You can make them bigger and smaller. That's at least being assumed right now. I'm trying to think. What else am I missing anything? I've been watching a ton of videos on like stuff that's been confirmed to be in the game and everything like that. But yeah, it's going to be really big. The focus is on FBS schools right now, so obviously FCS aren't going to be in there right away. Oh, there is probably going to be some form of team builder in the game where you can make a custom team.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
With custom player overalls and stuff.
Get ready for a
fighting Scots in the freaking Big Ten, baby.
Tell you this right now. Get ready for the Heisman finalists to be Nate Yarnell, Matt Carlisle, Dom Kaiser, and
Be pretty impressive
who else?
Be pretty impressive if you got me to win the Heisman in that game. As a D tackle.
I got you.
As a D
you.
99s across the board.
To win
35
the
sacks in a
Heisman,
season.
You're winning the Heisman in my whatever it's called.
Through the next
season.
If another D tackle wins the Heisman, and if a D tackle wins the Heisman in my lifetime, I will be buying the jersey.
Oh yeah.
100%.
Me too, actually.
100%. That'll be my guy.
Because you were a defensive guy too, right?
I was a D tackle too. So.
And I was a baseball player.
I was a baseball player too. It's all good, dude. It's all good.
That's what's up.
But yeah, so even in Road to Glory, it's really cool. You'll be able to get like NIL deals. You'll be able to transfer schools,
sweet.
which is like something I always wanted to do in the old games.
Well, would be cool.
So like what I would do in the old games is I would just like get to like my senior year in Road to Glory, and then I would take a picture of all my ratings, and then I would just recreate myself on whatever team I wanted to transfer to, and that's the way you basically had to do it back then.
Another cool feature that would be like really sick to have in that game. Do you know what's it called in Madden? It's not like Be a Pro, but
Oh yeah,
it's like Be a Pro or something like that.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like in Madden, I remember one year it was like a whole like whole storyline with the whole thing. Like you started in high school.
Yeah.
I think if they did that, that'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, because Road to Glory is going to be similar to the way it was in the past with the addition of NIL and the transfer portal. You play your senior year of high school, you get college offers. Obviously, now you'll be able to choose based on scholarships and NIL offers. You'll be able to transfer if you want to transfer up or transfer down. And you will be able to import your Road to Glory player into Madden as well.
Oh, that's sweet.
And that's always been a thing. So that's awesome. I believe, at least, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty confident that they would want that extra reason for people to also buy Madden next year.
Yeah.
Because Madden's kind of stagnated for a while now. So with the addition of being able to import your Road to Glory characters, it'll give people a lot more reason to buy the next Madden. So.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm excited for this.
Yeah, well, real quick though, this weekend I actually on NBA 2K, because you can actually do this. You can download different teams, and there's this one guy that has a lot of the college teams downloaded, like arena designed, jersey designed.
Yeah,
So,
because you can do it.
You can play like
You can
college
do it in the minor
basketball.
leagues. Yeah.
yeah, so I replaced every single NBA team with college teams.
That's
Oh,
sweet.
that's
And I'm
sick.
currently playing as Pitt right now, and I also set the games at 31 too. So
Oh,
that's
really?
Sweet.
yeah, it's actually kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. So which
That's
I
sweet.
didn't even know you could do that. So I spent all weekend doing that. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
But yeah. Yeah.
I'm excited for this.
Another Pittsburgh Pirate got extended.
How-
Buccos!
I can't believe
Yeah, that's what you get. Hey, every time, guess what? She's not gonna like Haley's not gonna like this either. Every time you tell us to do this, we're gonna blow the mics out.
But hey, I can't believe we did it.
Yeah. Extended Keller.
We actually spent money
Spent money.
Mitch.
on an
Keller.
important piece.
Last year was Key and Key Brown Hayes.
Key.
Yeah. And Reynolds.
Yep.
This year it's Mitch Keller and hopefully O'Neal Cruz, but O'Neal Cruz hasn't really proven yet. I think he will. But
I think he will.
it's just there's no stats to prove that he deserves to get
I think
extended
he
yet.
did comeback player of the year.
Yeah, for sure.
I think he can.
But yeah, Mitch Keller. I heard that. You start talking about baseball again. And Alex. Oh, he's just closing the door. Which, by the way, is the logo not on the thing? Ah!
None of us noticed that.
Oh, I did. I just. Okay. 5 years, $77 million.
It's a good contract.
It's a good contract for Mitch.
Really good for
Really good
for a
contract.
pirate. That's a good contract.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
good contract. I mean, he's extended, so does it really matter how much he's making? I mean, it doesn't really matter, but
Nothing super crazy. Like
Yeah,
nothing like super crazy. But
Yeah,
we
no-
need. Also, one of my buddies, my guy from Harbor Creek, one of my guys from Harbor Creek. So Isaac Madsen. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. He's going into his 8th year of professional baseball. He played at Pitt, so I know you like that. Come on.
that's what's up. That's
Come on. So he played at Pitt. Out of college, got drafted by the Angels,
Okay.
and he's been with the Angels. Got a call up. Had a couple of appearances with the Orioles, and he was just with the Twin system. Guess where he is now? He's with the Pittsburgh Pirates, baby.
Let's go.
Buccos!
Harbor Creek legend, pitching for the Pittsburgh Pirates, number 89.
That's
Hey,
what's up.
if you come across this, 89 looks good on you. The black and gold looks good on you, man. Let's do it. Like, keep doing your thing. You're balling. Keep doing it, man. You're awesome.
Another Tailgate Talks interview?
If he's in town, I could try to get it done.
That's what's up.
He's great. He's a great individual.
That's what's
Great
up.
individual.
There we go.
That's
There we go.
what's up.
We have some interviews possibly cooking this year. Can't say who yet. But yes, real quick, some quick notes from spring training. The Pirates don't have a win.
We're playing right now, aren't we?
I think so. But O'Neal Cruz played baseball!
Let's go, Buccos!
Oh, God, we're at 25. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we gotta pick up the pace.
Woo,
So
boy.
against me.
Yeah, we're playing a game right now.
Oh, God.
Bottom of the 6th, we're down against the Blue Jays 6-0. Yeah, we're playing a baseball game right now.
Who's throwing?
We're playing a baseball game right now.
Who's throwing? Do you know?
For us,
I know Isaac. I know Isaac pitched. Isaac pitched a couple days ago. I know that.
you need a live.
So against Minneapolis Twins, the first game, Kyle Nicholas didn't really look that good. at all.
Yeah.
And I actually kind of was looking forward to him a little bit, but it is what it is. G1 kind of sucked at the plate. 0 for 3, not going to lie. Henry Davis has played well, so also I may have heard a little word that they're considering not starting him in the majors this year. I'm being dead
Are
serious.
you being really?
I'm being serious.
Is it because we have Yasmani Grandal now?
They already named Grandal their starting catcher. So I guess for a spot, Jason DeLay and Henry Davis are fighting for it. I think he will get it, but Henry Davis. No, listen. Here. Go to me. Just directly to the Pirates. If Henry Davis gets sent down, unless he's struggling. If he's struggling, do what you got to do. But if he's not and you send him down, if you pull an O'Neal Cruz, that's a good way of saying it.
Great, yeah.
If you pull an O'Neal Cruz for Henry Davis, I swear to God.
Just don't send him to Indy.
Don't send him to Indy.
Oh God.
Don't send him to
If
Indy.
you're gonna send him down, at least send him down to AA. So
We can see him.
yeah, so we can go see him.
Yeah.
Specifically the week they play
Yes.
in Erie.
Yes. What?
It's not the worst. It's 6-2 now. Actually, I think the thing wasn't updated. Top of the 7th, but it's really not terrible. It's just funny because I feel like this is all we talked about last year during Pirates stuff. Roncy Contreras, 2 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 0 Ks. It's not terrible, but like, it's just funny to me because I feel like every time we talked about like.
I was just about to ask. Where do you think he's going to start this year? AAA?
I think he starts either AA or AAA this year.
I wouldn't mind AA. Go see him.
Wouldn't mind double. I mean, yeah.
There's all the pitching.
I saw him in Erie.
Contreras, Ashcraft, Shelby, Peralta.
I saw Paul Skeens in Erie last year.
I was at it.
Dude,
I think we talked about it.
Oh, he's real.
Oh, I put down on the prompter.
He's real.
I put down for Henry Davis, have him catch and don't send him down, nerds. Yeah, but real quick, Mitch Keller looked good against Baltimore, but the only hits for for the Pirates were Celestine, I don't know who that is, and Connor Joe and Nick Gonzalez.
I love Connor Joe, man.
I don't care for him.
I like Connor Joe.
I don't care for him.
Dude, he's just such a good guy.
Oh, he's a good guy, but like I don't care for him.
I mean, dude, every baseball player has their time, you know. Like sometimes you're playing like you can't be perfect every in a 162 game season. But specifically the Pirates games, I went to 3-4 Pirates games last year.
I was at the home opener.
The Pirates game, the games that I went to, he played very well. Played very good baseball.
Maybe you're his good luck charm.
Maybe I am.
Yeah.
I'm not the good luck charms of the Pens though. I haven't seen them win in person before. No, I lied once.
Dom's our good luck charm because people are talking about the show.
I lied once. I was at Game 7 against the Senators. Chris Kunitz game winner. I was that's the one game.
Amazing.
I'm 1-5 at Pens games.
Hayley
pissed I was there.
Pissed.
You're jealous.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Tamar Johnson has every hitting stat for the Pirates right now, basically.
I'm not surprised.
Where's he? Is he gonna play? You think he's gonna play AA this year?
His stats really weren't that great in Single A last year. I don't know.
You never know. I mean,
Yeah.
really crucial draft pick for us in the recent years.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
One of the most.
We'll see. Would you use him to get somebody big? Would you use him in a trade deal or no?
Depends on where he is in like 3 years
Yeah.
down the line. It depends, and honestly, like if he gets to the point where where Tamar Johnson is a guy that you could use to get in a big trade, we'll probably. I had to stop myself. We're probably gonna mess it up anyway.
Probably.
I mean, the Sawinski trade
Yeah.
a few years ago wasn't horrible. I was kind of.
It's fine. It's fine.
Because correct me if I'm wrong, but that's the trade where Frazier went.
Frazier, yeah.
Yeah,
We don't even have to get Peter Marcano anymore.
30.
Yeah. But yeah. Do we want to talk about the salary cap because we're at 30? Yeah, I'd move down a little bit.
Just quick.
Just real quick, yeah. Alex,
Salary
just
cap
wanted to mention
expanded
real
by
quick,
30
'cause we
million.
gotta
Yeah,
go.
very quick. The NFL has expanded the salary cap by $30 million for each team in the NFL. That means the Saints are approximately $97 million below the cap or above the cap right now. So
There you go. All right.
Yeah.
or is it below the cap?
You just had to throw that out.
Negative, yeah, like $97 million below the cap right now.
You just had to.
so.
You just felt like throwing that out.
Yeah.
There, didn't you?
Also, I can't say the reason why I'm saying this. Don't be shocked if you see Kenny Pickett fired up next season. All right. Atlanta Hawks. They're back after the All-Star break, and Trae Young's out for 4 weeks.
Ice Trae.
Who's gonna be the guy?
Ice Trae.
Murray.
Oh, dude, that's not the end of the world.
Yeah, we'll get to him in a second because he's part. But yeah, he's having left-hand surgery, so he'll be out for 4 weeks. You kind of need your hand, don't you?
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
their first game back, they lost to the Toronto Raptors, 123 to 121. Quickly for the Raptors, had 6 3-pointers and 24 points to beat Atlanta. Murray was the top shooter there, as I'm pretty sure I put too many R's in Murray, but I can't see because I'm blind.
Yeah.
But yeah, he had 24. Oh, I see. There's no space. All right. Murray was the top shooter for Atlanta for the second game. He had 24 to beat the Orlando Magic 109 to 92. So yeah, never mind. I guess there was a space. See. This would be space. It's all clumped together. I don't know what you want me to do. I'm not a script guy. Like, I've said that like 5 times. But, okay, 25 points, 11 assists, 9 rebounds. And he just finished short of a triple-double, though. He almost had a triple-double.
Oh, that's tragic.
Yeah. So this actually snapped the Hawks' 3-game losing skid, so that's good. But, yeah, they'll be fine with Murray.
DeJounte Murray,
He's dog.
he's a reliable guy.
Good thing they didn't trade him, because they almost did. They almost did.
I didn't even know he was in Atlanta.
Oh, really?
Yeah, honestly, I didn't.
Yeah, but yeah, so the Hawks will be fine. The Hawks will be fine.
Who's the Hawks big?
What?
Who's the big man?
The big man? Clint Capella?
Yeah, Clint
Yeah,
Capella.
yeah.
Clint Capella.
Yeah, Hawks are my team, and I'm like questioning. Yeah, so yeah. Good stuff for the last game. We'll see how they do without Trae Young, because he's out for weeks. There we go. Pens, and I'm not going to repeat what it says. Let's see if
Sid owns Philly.
Sid does own Philly.
Sid owns Philly.
Sid owns Philadelphia.
It's a barn burner of a game, though.
Yeah.
There's a lot of scoring in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots
Double
of scoring
check
for
and
both
see if it's not in a clump. By the way.
Dude, Pedersen,
fine.
2 assists.
Fine.
2 assists for Pedersen?
Yep. Yes, sir.
I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting, dude.
Hey.
'Cause, one thing about him that I found like astonishing is that when I was at the game, they put up his career stats.
Yeah.
He has like 10 career goals and about 150 assists.
That's like me in my NHL, my career right now.
Like, dude, that's
Might be a pro career.
That's insane. That's a
Swear.
team
I'm a
guy. That's a
rookie.
culture guy. I love
I'm a
it.
rookie on the Panthers. I've got like 20 goals and like 55 assists.
Hey, we need the approval. Hey, Hayley, does Sidney Crosby own the Flyers? That's what's up.
Valid.
I mean, the stats on our fancy little teleprompters would say so.
Which, by the way, I like how we went from reading stats off our phone to reading stats on the teleprompter.
I know. So,
Looks a lot better.
Yeah, that's what better. But
Not to give any credit to Nathaniel or anything.
he's gonna take credit for everything.
No, he definitely was the one that was yelling at us to do that. But yeah, Crosby, all-time leader in goals,
Just kidding,
assists,
Finn, I love
and
you.
points against the Philadelphia Flyers, which is literally against everyone ever.
Poverty.
So,
Poverty
55
franchise.
goals, 73 assists,
Poverty.
128
Poverty
total
franchise.
points.
Oh, we gotta post the meme we made of Dom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Poverty franchise, for real.
poverty.
But yeah, like I said, 55 goals, 73 assists, and 128 total career points against the Flyers. Hit that off of, 1 goal and 2 assists game?
1 goal, 3 assists.
1 goal, 3 assist game. Yeah, 4-point game last night. 1 goal, 3 assists. Brian Russ is so nice. He is that guy. 2 goals for him and an assist. That's a 3-point game. Letang had a goal and an assist. Hey, he showed up on a stat sheet this week. That's impressive. Like Dom said, Pedersen had 2 assists. Raquel had a goal and an assist. Emil Bergstrom, someone that I don't know that Haley's going to be mad at me for not knowing, had a goal. Drew O'Connor also had a goal. And shocker, Jari sucked. He was 15 for 21 for
Jari-
a .714 save percentage.
That's an
and-
impressive. That's 21 shots against.
I mean, yeah.
It says something. It says something about something
Something about our back
defense.
half. Yeah.
Something about
But
our defense.
I feel like, again, not to go on my phone, but like I feel like I gotta look up I gotta get a general average of how many times he gets shot on a game.
While he's doing that, what are you thinking about Gensel?
Yeah, talk about Gensel.
Let's talk about Gensel. Yeah, I want to talk Gensel.
We haven't talked Gensel like at all this year.
What's gonna happen?
We really haven't.
What's
yeah.
gonna happen with
We
him?
haven't. Well,
Because if anyone's gonna go, it's probably gonna be him. Right now.
it sucks.
I know.
Because it's like you look at all the players, and in my opinion, like we mentioned on the show before, Malkin's he's old. He's not. I don't want to say he's. Okay, I mean the word I'm looking for is lazy, but like.
I don't know. It's
don't know.
Malkin's been very quiet this year.
If I had to pick somebody to go, it would be Malkin. It's
but the
sad,
the thing is,
but
just
I don't know.
you're not gonna get as much value out of Malkin than you will with Gensel.
That's true. That's true.
If you want to make a really a decent trade that's really gonna turn around the course of the season,
Yeah.
and hopefully make a run for the playoffs,
Yeah.
the player that would have to go is Gensel.
It sucks.
Because you can get more. You can get multiple pieces.
Absolutely.
For
absolutely.
Gensel.
Because it's like, oh God, I think it was.
I don't really know who's on the market right now.
Yeah, it was like.
Because when's the deadline?
Alex, you want to look that up?
Coming
too?
up soon, right?
Dude, Jari's almost getting shot on 28 times a game.
That's not terrible.
That's not terrible.
See, I
So like that does make the stat line from the Flyers game look a little worse because he only got shot on 21 times.
I think.
And he's averaging getting shot on like 27 and a half times a game.
In 2006, the 2017 Erie Otters, dude, they make goalies look like Linus Hallmark.
He does have a season save percentage of .913 though, which
That's solid.
that's really solid.
In most
Considering how
cases,
bad they look sometimes, that's actually a really solid
in
save
most
percentage.
in most cases, that save percentage will make you a successful club.
Yeah.
But to go back on your logic, God, who was it? It was either the first time you were on Burrow Tailgate Talks, or it might have been Bailey. We were talking about who to trade with Reynolds, Hayes, and Cruz, and she said Reynolds, but the logic was because he would get the most value.
That's exactly
So
that's-
to like it kind of goes the same way with Gensel too. He's going to bring the most value to.
because you can
to
get
add to the
more.
team.
You can get you're gonna get multiple
I think I
pieces
actually
right
said that,
now.
didn't I? When we were talking about it, I think I said that.
Because
The
if you
one
try
time
to
Alex,
Talks about baseball.
yeah,
if you try to trade Gino, you're just gonna get
scraps.
you might get prospects. And like not even guys that you can implement into the roster now. Like you might
they're like bottom six guys. Like
not even that, dude. Like I mean, you'll get bottom six guys, but you're also like other teams are just gonna throw in like some junior hockey player that they just
Yeah.
own the rights to.
right.
Because like all those kids playing down, they're all like all their rights belong to somebody, and like that. Well, Gino, he's a few years ago. Like if you were to trade him right after, right after the back-to-back cups, you get a little. He'd be a lot more valuable player.
faster too.
But I just don't think think he's the right player to trade. If it's gonna be anybody, it'd have to be Gensel
It's gonna have to be
Yeah,
Gensel.
it's-
Yeah.
at this point.
Speaking of lower levels of hockey, shout to the Youngstown Phantoms. My cousin knows like
The
I swear to God,
Youngstown?
almost every single person on that team.
What league is that?
Phantoms. I like how he's coming in so. Yeah, I like how Nathaniel's coming in so like. Alex.
Oh,
Alex.
Also, I just sent you an update on the A's.
Nathaniel, wave to the camera. See, now that we have two other guests, we don't even have to cut this out. There we go.
As I struggle to take batteries out now.
This is how you know it's
I
one
wish-
take. It's one take.
Oh, yeah.
It's one take.
I do wish I knew what the I do wish I know what the market, like who's on the market.
Dom, can you
for that
check your
month.
mic too?
Yeah.
Make sure you still have a red light since I'm here.
White Sox are playing.
I'd like also, I just
Oh
sent- do you still have a red light or?
nope.
Oh.
Oh. I got a red light. All right, so so that y'all don't have to watch this, we're gonna go ahead and do this.
That's a good one. I just thought that one. Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and do this. All right, we're back.
What were we talking about?
As we did this cut though, real quick, the Minnesota Twins actually just made a trade. They are requiring outfielder Manuel Margot from the Los Angeles Dodgers. He was in the deal with Tyler Glasnow for Noah Miller. So there you go.
Staying on that real quick, Nathaniel just sent me this from Front Office Sports. Possible locations for the Oakland A's because A's. Staying in Oakland, going to Las Vegas, which we mentioned, being the new team in Salt Lake City, which we also mentioned, but we think that would probably be a new expansion franchise. And then San Francisco and Sacramento. So all in the general West Coast Bay areas for the most part, except for the Salt Lake City one, obviously.
Give me the Bay Area Classic. Give it to me.
While we're talking about baseball, and I completely forgot to bring this up and put it in the doc, but Trevor Bauer.
Oh God.
I'm not familiar.
Let's just say Trevor Bauer is a little bit of a
He got into some trouble.
little trouble.
And he's
All right, you can bleep this out.
I don't-
Mike, bleep this right now. How bad are we talking like Wander Franco territory, or are we talking like?
not as bad as Wander Franco.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna play the. It's just like allegations.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they suspended him for 100 games.
Something like that.
Oh,
It might have been it might have been 162.
And we're back. Alex is
Come on,
filled
seriously.
in. Alex is filled in. But yeah, Pirates said no to Trevor Bauer.
It's just gonna be interesting to see where he
that's
where
a
he ends up
hefty suspension.
because he's been thrown in.
Yeah.
He's been playing in Japan.
Yeah, and sucking in Japan.
He hasn't been too good in Japan. I don't know if you guys know the King of Juco on YouTube, but he owns Trevor Bauer.
That's funny.
I'm gonna send him that clip. I'm gonna send him this clip. I hope he likes it.
Heck yeah.
Here we go.
All
Moving
right,
on.
We really got to move on to college basketball.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
All
let's
right.
do it.
UNC's first. Go ahead.
Hey.
Go ahead.
Actually, I don't
43.
know. I know that before I got here, I believe ESPN released the newest updated rankings for college basketball.
Do I have that?
So I don't know if this is properly
I don't.
rated or not. Anyway, last I checked when I added stuff to the doc at like 10:30 this morning, UNC was ranked number 10.
Real quick, I just got the alert. Titans aren't gonna tag Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I did just get that too. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs, and Saquon all aren't getting the tag this year. So
Interesting.
Interesting. Okay.
speaking of franchise tags, we'll actually get to that a little bit later. Anyway,
College basketball.
so UNC was ranked number 10 last time I checked earlier this morning when I was adding to the notes. They beat Virginia at Virginia, 54-44. Are you just gonna go take a leak right now?
That'd be
or something?
funny.
Like you're just gonna leave?
I told him to go to penalty box. Oh, I can get a close up now.
Dom just likes this because he gets a close up. But yeah, so Dom, you'll find this really interesting actually. So UNC beat Virginia at Virginia, 54-44.
Great game.
First UNC win at UVA since 2012.
Really?
That's what I read. That's what I read. I was looking it up when I was looking up like the stats for this game, or not the stats, but like their schedule and everything like that. Apparently, this is UNC's first win at Virginia since 2012. So, adding on to that, the fact that Duke just lost to Wake
In a
barn burner against Wake Forest.
Incredible game.
83-79 was the score. I knew that. That now means they have the same overall record, but UNC does have a one-game ACC lead over
UNC is
Duke.
leading the ACC right now.
UNC is leading officially. I think they had like a one-game discrepancy just based on the number of games played at some point, but now UNC officially has a whole game lead over Duke
It's gonna come
in the ACC.
It's gonna come down to the
It's
last
going to come
game
down to
at
this
Duke.
game on March 9th at Duke, and then they'll be split, so it'll come down to, I assume, in conference winning percentage or something
Something
along
like
those
that, or maybe I don't know if college basketball does, but they do like at large wins.
Yeah, I'm
or
not sure
something
how
like
they
that.
handle that.
Or
Or
wins
maybe
against-
ranked wins or
ranked
something like
wins,
that.
yeah.
But yeah, I think we've covered it a couple times, but I'll cover it again real quick. Rest of the schedule goes home against Miami on
Today.
Tonight. Yeah,
Tonight.
tonight at 7:00 p.m. they play Miami. And then Saturday, home against NC State. Tuesday, home against Notre Dame. and then next Saturday, I believe, is at Duke, 6:30 p.m. The season finale. That'll be a huge one,
Right
obviously.
before right. Just that game being, just with like two higher ranked teams, just with that game being right before the tournament, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, right
Because
before
if
Selection
that game,
Sunday and all that
if
stuff.
that game comes, if that game is for the regular season ACC title, what it's gonna what it could. I mean, it's not gonna do anything for really seeding in the ACC tournament, but what it could do, what that game could do for ranking or for seeding in the tournament, could be insane. Because honestly, I feel like UNC and Duke are both to some of the top 10 teams, to some of the top 10 teams, I feel like UNC and Duke are both very, very beatable on the road. Especially with the tournament games being neutral site. I don't know where the ACC tournament's being played at this year.
I don't know either.
I'm not totally sure where they're playing it at this year, but but regardless, whatever happens with UNC and Duke in that last game of the year, it's going to be incredible. It's getting to that time of the year. It's almost March. The tournament's coming up.
Houston has skyrocketed into first place, by the way. This is the
Because
AP
they beat
poll.
they just beat was it
This is the
they
AP poll.
they just beat number 9.
Back from the John.
AP poll updated as of 1:30 by ESPN today. We'll go 1 through 10 and just keep it that. Just keep the top 10. We're not going to read through the whole college basketball top 25. 1 through 10 goes Houston, Purdue, UConn, Tennessee, Marquette, Arizona, Kansas, Iowa State, UNC, and Duke.
They dropped UConn down to 4 after that loss to. Wow.
I got a hot
They
take.
did.
I got a hot take about the top 25.
Also, a real quick, ridiculous thing. Duke's going to be a little hampered for the next couple games before they have to play UNC because Kyle Filipowski got hurt during a court storming against Wake Forest.
Oh,
He
dude,
got
that's
injured after Wake Forest stormed the court after that upset win. Kyle Filipowski got hurt.
Believe it or
So-
not, they were Wake was the favorites in that game.
Which is kind of crazy because they're
It was at home. It was at Wake though.
is Wake even
And
ranked right now?
Wake is not. They may be in the new rankings, but
No, they're not. They're not
really,
even on the.
not even after that win.
They're apparently lower than 19-8 Florida,
See, I
19-8 Bama, 19-8 Baylor, 19-8 Kentucky.
Out. Really?
the fudge. Here,
Houston has 53 of the first place votes, by the way.
Jeez.
Hey, I hate it when somebody gets hurt, but I don't like that guy.
Filipowski.
Filipowski.
But dude, a court storming, dude, that stinks, bro.
That does stink.
He's
That
their big
does
center too. He's
That
like
does
their.
What's the injury? What was the injury?
Yeah, what was the injury?
Hopefully it's not super serious.
Keep going.
Hopefully it's not
I got a
super
hot take
serious.
about the top 25. Other than like positioning in the tournament,
Pitt should not be in the top 25.
that's not where I'm going.
I thought that's where you go. That's why. I'm
No,
sorry.
No.
I'm sorry.
The top 25, other than positioning in the March Madness tournament, it doesn't mean anything to me. In reality, it doesn't.
What are you saying again?
The top 25, other than positioning for where you are in the tournament, just because how crazy March Madness is.
Oh, for seeding?
For seeding, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day.
Filipowski's 7 feet tall.
Those regions don't make any sense either way.
No, the regions don't make any sense. But where I'm going with this is that, okay, say Pitt is a little bit better of a team than they are right now, though they played well the last game. We'll get to the Wake Forest game in a second. You could be Pitt, not be ranked, and still go far in the tournament.
Yeah.
So in reality, it doesn't matter.
The tournament.
Just win your regular season games.
The tournament all just comes down to, especially when you get into those, when you get into those 5-12, 6-10 matchups. It all just depends on like who shows up. Who travel. I mean, I guess travel plays a little bit of an effect on that. I mean, people will adapt to it differently, but yeah, it really with the tournament we've seen it with FDU and UMBC. Loyola Chicago.
Yeah.
It all just, dude. It all really just depends. FAU. It all really just depends on who shows up to play. It's the contest of who gets hot first, and who's gonna use that momentum to their advantage. And FAU did it, made a run, but you never know, dude. I mean, Pitt could get in as. What do you think their seed? What do you think their seeding could be?
You know what?
If it's a play-in game, the play-in games were 8 seeds.
I think so, yeah.
8 seeds are the play-in games. 8 and 16.
They're definitely a team to watch.
Definitely a team.
They're definitely a team to watch, and I think you can't have games like Wake Forest. Let's just jump right into it. They lost 91-58. They played like garbage.
Wake Forest is a real team though. They are really
yeah,
good.
but like if you're gonna make
Wake
a
is
run
real.
to the
They're
tournament,
really good.
yeah, if you're gonna make a run to the tournament though, you cannot just only put up 58.
But however this loss doesn't look as bad now because Wake Forest just beat Duke.
Yeah, no.
So speaking of which, during the court storming, apparently Filipowski banged legs with a fan and injured his right knee.
That's not good.
That's not good. That's not good.
He needed help. He needed help walking off the court after it happened.
That's bad.
So.
Yeah, that's bad.
Oh, to fill you in on what we talked about while you were gone.
Oh yeah.
UNC and Duke. With that final matchup being UNC and Duke, the Saturday before. The Saturday before Selection Sunday, right before the tournament starts. It's a huge game, because obviously, it's probably gonna come down to it if both teams win the rest of their scheduled games up until that game. It's probably gonna come down to the winner is the ACC regular season champion. It's not gonna do much for seeding in the ACC tournament, but it could alter seeding in the big tournament. Yeah. But we just came to the conclusion that it's gonna be a great next couple of weeks for college basketball.
We gotta meet up somewhere. Wait, when's the game?
The 9th. Saturday.
We'll be at spring break.
Last Saturday before spring break. I'll be here. Probably. Most likely.
Yeah. So, which spring break starts this Saturday?
After classes Friday, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. So, So here we go. Like they said, Wake Forest is a real team, but at the same time, it's
very good team.
After Blake dropped 41.
You bounce back and beat Virginia Tech, though.
Yeah. My point with this is just like, once again, you can't. 91-58. That's too much of a blowout for me.
I know, but
it's too much of a blowout.
That is a big blowout.
Yeah.
The ACC is normally a pretty competitive conference in college basketball. So
yeah. So
and with Wake just beating Duke, you still can't count Pitt out of making the tournament.
No, they're still a team to watch. They're still a team to watch. But we'll get right into it. Pitt beat Virginia Tech 79-64. Blake Himson scored 22. Jaden Lowe scored 18, and Pitt really took control in the second half in this game to take it from Virginia Tech. So yeah, like you said, they bounced back. Even if I don't like the blowout from Wake Forest, but yeah, Pitt's remaining schedule. So this is important for our little thing.
Very important.
At Clemson, I think they can get it done. At Boston College, I think they can also get it done.
Clemson's definitely dangerous.
Florida State, maybe. NC State.
We just lost to
Here's the thing.
Clemson 2 weeks ago.
NC State, no.
I think you'll lose to NC State.
For whatever reason, anytime against NC State, I believe.
That game's going to play a pivotal role in you guys making the tournament. Because if you guys lose that game and then come out flat, dude, I don't know. I don't know, dude. Momentum, especially in college basketball, is a real thing. It is a real thing.
Yeah. But I still think Pitt can get it done.
If you guys go I think if you guys go 3-1 to finish the season off.
Yeah.
Then,
they always struggle in NC State for whatever reason.
I mean, you never know. You never know. Like, you know where the ACC tournament's being played at?
Is it in Charlotte?
Is it in Charlotte?
I feel like it's Charlotte.
Is it in
right?
Charlotte?
It's always Charlotte, I think. Yeah, it's always Charlotte.
But you never, all it takes for Pitt to make the tournament, honestly, like if you build, I think 3-1. I think 3-1 to finish your last 4 games is pretty respectable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you have a decent amount of momentum going into the
they'll
conference
give it to
tourney.
Pitt. They'll give it to Pitt. They'll give it to Pitt if they go 3-1 their next games.
You win a couple games in the conference tourney, I think you're guaranteed a spot.
Yeah.
At least a playing game.
Yeah.
For Pitt.
Yeah.
Which, if they lose a playing game, chop. But yeah, I'll fact check for next week. But I do believe it's always NC State that they struggle with. I believe I'd have to go back and watch the other games. Which, by the way, next week, Zoom show for a week, maybe. If they don't feel like it, I'll just do an episode with Bryce probably. I don't know yet. We'll see. It's up to them. I don't care.
I mean, yeah, Pitt's in a good spot. They're 18-9 right now. It's back on my face. We ran out of storage.
Yeah, just ignore that awkward cut.
Ignore that awkward cut. We ran out of freaking storage. Anyway, we were talking about Pitt basketball, and I think we roughly got through everything.
Yeah, we did.
Last thing I wanted to say, because we were talking about how you were saying how they'll give it to Pitt, especially Dom said if they win like 1 or 2 games in the ACC tournament, they should pretty much get in. It's actually going to be pretty huge for Pitt in these last 4 weeks because I was just looking at it in between like us freeing up storage to finish recording this.
Yeah.
Pitt plays Clemson and NC State in these last 4 weeks, and they are between both of them in the standings for the ACC right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
so
Clemson's right above them, NC State's right below them. They're perfectly in the middle of the two of them. So if Pitt wins those two, obviously we said it would be best case scenario. Obviously it would be best case scenario for them to go 4-0 in their last 4.
Yeah.
But if they go 3-1 and beat Clemson and NC State, they're going to be in a really good spot because they'll be right up there. Especially depending on if Wake plays really well to finish the season. Pitt will be somewhere in that 4 to 5 region in the ACC to finish the year. So
if Pitt goes 4-0 in their last 4 games of the season, I feel like you guys could. I think you guys have a chance to get in with an at-large bid.
How about this? How about if Pitt goes 4-0?
Oh,
Yeah, I get to chop you.
No.
Because he heard how
the other 2 games are Boston College and FSU, and they're both suspect in basketball right now.
He heard how loud the chop was to you with the jersey on, so he's like, "Nah, I'm good."
Yeah.
All right. I don't blame you.
I think is this the last mini segment that we have for this episode?
So yeah, I think so.
All right, we
Wait,
did end up.
I think it's the only mini segment we're talking
Okay,
about.
so we got one that'll probably be in the episode next week. We were running a little bit over with the big subjects earlier. Last thing. As I mentioned earlier, we would be talking about franchise tags a little bit more. Jacobs, Henry, and Saquon Barkley all not getting the franchise tag, but the Cincinnati Bengals have placed the franchise tag on T. Higgins for this year, meaning they'll get a year to maybe try and figure out a way to give him and Jamar both the contract and everything. Yep. Obviously, Joe Burrow's got his contract, so he's good.
He's chilling.
There's so many people. They got so many guys they gotta play.
But T. Higgins will be operating this season on a 1-year, $21.816 million franchise tag, which I believe franchise tag price is determined based on the average salary of the top 5 highest paid players by that position, right?
I think so, yeah.
So like that franchise tag is determined by the top 5 highest paid receivers in the NFL right now, which is kind of, in my opinion, an asinine way to determine a franchise tag value, but I digress on that. T. Higgins will be on the franchise tag this year for $21 million, which is what I imagine Jamar and Justin Jefferson and other guys will be getting, based on just the way the league is trending right now with the increased salary cap as well and the $30 million extra in salary cap and everything. And again, saying it now that we're talking about salaries and everything like that, Dak Prescott's probably getting three for $175. So
I can see that.
That is a whopping $58 million a year.
Paying a lot of money to be mediocre, man.
He's going to get that. And then whose contracts are coming up? What big quarterback contracts are coming up? Herbert got paid. Burrow got paid. Lamar got paid. Allen got paid.
Seems like Patrick Mahomes gets paid every year.
Yeah. So that means the next quarterback that gets a huge contract will be getting at least $60 million a year. Because I think Dak gets somewhere in the range of 3 for $175.
Who is going to be the next quarterback to get paid? I don't even know. Because I feel like
we'll see what happens with Purdy. He'll be coming up on his relatively soon.
Yeah.
I feel like the league's being taken over by rookie quarterbacks.
It is right now. Guys on rookie scale contracts at least. CJ is going to be one of the next big ones to get paid in the next few years.
Oh yeah, he's staying in Houston.
Oh, Jordan Love's going to have to get paid.
Yeah,
Jordan Love.
that's another one.
Because he sat behind Rodgers for like 2 years, so he's going to be coming up on his paycheck. So.
See what happens with Kenny Pickett.
Yeah,
If he proves himself, maybe.
He'll get a decent deal if he can prove himself.
It's not
Yeah.
gonna be. He's not gonna make.
He's not gonna make.
He's not going to make
top
top of the market value no matter what.
He'll get a Pittsburgh Pirates contract.
Yeah, for real. He'll get a,
Like 10 years, maybe. 10 years, maybe.
I'm
$4.5 million.
Yeah,
Not per year.
and Dom's making this funny face, and we've had this shot on Alex for 5 minutes.
yeah, I don't know why my freaking tight shot
Pay
is on.
attention, Nathaniel.
I get,
Stay off your phone.
I get my close up for like 60% of the show. I don't know why that is.
Yeah,
You have talked the most.
you
yeah.
have, yeah.
Oh, there's a lot
Because I can't, because I'm not a script guy, so.
There's a lot of football and stuff in this one, and I actually bothered to research for UNC basketball for this episode.
Well, also to be fair, like.
Daniel's he's so hyped about that.
No, but no. I mean, I'm not a script guy, so it's like to get the point across of what the
I'm
headline
not
is,
gonna
it's
lie.
gonna have to be you.
I probably look like an absolute idiot for half of this episode because I was squinting at the prompter.
Yeah, because we gotta squint at the prompter. Yeah. All right.
It's all right.
Next.
It's all right.
All right. Next. Hashtag. And prompter.
Hashtag.
This would be a great way to fade out the end of the episode.
You want to? No, we can just keep going.
Hashtag.
Oh no!
No, fade it back.
Oh, another paper toss.
Paper toss. Hashtag.
Come on.
Let's go!